You're the host, lady. Go for it.
I go for it. So welcome to this free Zoom. What is your business asking for? I wonder what are all the businesses asking for and what can we contribute to all these businesses around the world that might be look very different than we think. So thank you,
True.
Chandana, for inviting us to come and play.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you for saying yes. And thank you, Reena. I know you have been playing with businesses for a while now, but I'd love to know where you are right now in business.
I've been playing with my business for a while and I'm asking, surprise me.
I love that.
Like,
Simple, surprise me.
surprise me. I really would now I'm in now being the CF since 2 years and um I'm wondering what is this business about now? What has changed in my reality with business, up till now, you were playing with this reality business, and now I'm asking what else is really possible. Like, from where can I play, and with whom can I play, and how can I play, and where else can I play, and what else can I play with? So, yeah, I'm very curious and really in the question of what's really now required from me in business.
Yeah. I
So
love
yeah, it's quite an adventurous this space.
yeah. I loved what you said that, since 2 years since you become a CF, it's almost like, we start to look at how to do it right sometimes, do a certain business the right way. And then we start to look at another business and we look at how do I do that the right way? Because somehow hey, look who's here, Shruti. This girl just went back after her 3-day body class in Delhi. I'm happy that she's alive because she almost died. Thank God I didn't kill you.
Wow, she looks more like.
I was like, oh, you're here, you're alive. Yeah. So it's almost like, we look at different businesses and we look at how can we do this right? How can I do a CF business right? How can I do a BF business right? How can I do a garment exporting business right? Or how can I do a jewelry business right? And we've got all these different points of views and all these different ways of doing it right that actually comes from the way somebody else has created a business.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And I know Simone has been facilitating since so many years now. And Simone, how much has changed in your world and how much has changed with your business?
Wow, a lot. So for me, it's really, I can acknowledge, I have a double job with muting people and and talking. For me, it's really like, as soon as I go to question with my business, things start to flow. And as soon as I come to an answer, and what I saw is like, as you said, we have so learned to copy paste. No? I see, oh, there's a successful business. Let me copy paste that. But that's not fun for me. So I know I'm a fast creator. To me, it's like the more I have on my plate, the more alive I am, the more fun I have.
Yeah.
And also to acknowledge we might be all so different, also the awareness we have, what is required in a certain moment. Like we have with the tools, it's such a gift to be, know, perceive, and receive, and allow that everything's changing. And the topic of this Zoom today is like, what is your business asking for? For me, sometimes it's like when I tap into my business, I have a sense there is only space. It's not even defined. It's like, okay, whatever that is, I don't have to define it. I can receive from it, and whatever is up, I take action on.
What is your business asking for you? I mean, I'd love to know what is your business asking for you, everyone on the Zoom tonight. And let's just go to another question before we come to that question. Like, do you have a business? Everybody, yes or no? Yes. Okay. Hey, Charu. Who else? Asking to be
Hi, Chandana. Hi, Simone. I'm just very lazy to switch on, but I will.
Amazing.
My business was asking me to get onto this call.
I'm glad. What does your business know?
I'm telling you, this is like I kept talking to my business and I've been just chatting with my business. Okay, what would you like? And so my question is like a lot of times from this reality, it is asked to define like who is your target audience or who up until now my answer used to be anyone who's willing to have consciousness, but then when I go on social media or I talk to people, it's asked to be defined like who is looking for this, and that's where I am getting stuck at.
Hmm.
So can you?
I read your answer. It said that um, asking to be defined. And I was like, is that your business asking for it? Or is that your mind telling you?
It's not even my mind, it's the people around me that you need to do your target audience, and you
What
should
is your
know
target
like
audience? What is your target audience?
for now, up until now, it was anyone who's looking for a possibility.
You know who my target audience is?
Yeah.
The entire universe.
Mhm.
Because business is for your being.
Yes.
And you're creating a business for the being. So are you going to really limit your being and define your being into this target of something really small, only people? Or what if your target could be the universe?
True. And the
And
fun bit is I functioned from that.
yeah, before you
And
got help from this reality to grow your business.
yeah.
So what if it's not wrong? What if it's not wrong? What if you can just laugh about it and be like, oh, it's interesting how this reality functions with business. How different can I be? Thank you for showing me how you function, what's true for me here, and what doesn't work for me here. It's not about, it's for me, at least I can talk about myself here.
Yeah.
I also went through that little phase where I was like, but this is how business is supposed to be. And am I not doing it right? And am I not doing it wrong? And I know the one person who would really give me a kick up my ass always when I went there was Reena. She'd always give me a kick up my ass. And everyone knows, I mean, if you don't know her, I mean, I'll let you know, I'll let you in a little secret. She's one hell of a OCD woman out there and one hell of a autistic woman out there. Pretty
I
much,
got to talk to her.
yes, come on. And she would always be like, what are you talking about? I'm like, no, my business is not growing and I don't. And
Mm.
she'd be like, really? And,
I can relate to it.
yeah, because, it's very normal to go to see what's wrong with your business, to
Mm.
try to fix it, to have a bigger business.
Mm.
What if you don't have to see what's wrong with your business? And what if your business is just asking for you to be something different so it can show up as it truly would like to show up?
So what can I be more that my business is demanding to for me to be?
But what if you were willing to be out of control with yourself? That allows your business to be out of control.
Oh, yeah.
Looking at the right answer, sweetheart, what if you could allow yourself to be so out of control with yourself? It's like what you be with, have you seen what you be with yourself, your kids will grow up to be? Have you seen that often? They'll either go exactly or then they'll go to the polarity of that. They'll be like, no, I don't feel like mom. But a lot of time, that's how, and your business is like a baby animal. You put a,
I think you're pulling it out of my head
yeah, I am. Thank you. Thank
because
you.
I was just saying that my baby has grown up and wants to grow on its own, and the mother is going crazy. Like, what else do I do? How do I control it? What do I do? And I went through so much laughter on my side that you lost it completely. You become like a crazy mother who's trying to control this. baby. So I
That
get it.
totally that energy. I mean, if it's like if a tiger is trying to control its cub, the cub will never really learn to go out and hunt.
And then other people are giving me parenting tips. So
What if you could co-parent your
नेट बंद
business?
कर क्यों बंद करता है मेरे से मीटिंग्स टाइम होता है मेरा तो हाथ ऑन कर दिया करो
What if Simone? She looks like oh,
I'm just searching the people like that are not on mute.
yeah. So how much fun can you have being out of control with your business that allows your business to be out of control?
you also said, and I missed it, the co-parent thing. What if you can co-parent?
What if you could co-parent your business with the universe?
Mm.
I mean, I always ask the universe to be my co-facilitator everywhere I go. I'm like, if I go to a different country and I'm like, universe, can you please co-facilitate with me? You know, when I'm in India, I'm like, can you please co-facilitate with me?
Mm.
What if you don't have to do this alone? What if the universe truly has your back, guys?
Mm.
How different would your business be and how big could you allow your business to be if you knew you were not in this alone? We think we are alone, so we must control it. And that's when we start to talk to the business instead of communicating with the business. We decide, we conclude, we look for the right answers.
Maya, add something here. I love that.
I was just going to say that, Simone and Rina, what would you both add to this?
I was like, I love that your target is the universe, and I would add the universe and the earth. Like, what are we creating with the earth as well? Like, to me, it's always the earth, my co-facilitator, or what are the co-creations with the earth? And visibility always goes to people as your target.
Yeah.
So, and as we all know, like, people can sometimes be hard work. And
Sometimes.
so I'm putting it very general. So what if it's really not about people? Even if this reality tries to make you to go there, like what if, I love how Gary, it's a while ago, said, what's the heartbeat of the class? What's the heartbeat of your business? Like, what's the rhythm? And if you go with what you would like to create, like go with that rhythm, who else hears that? That's how I approach it. Like, what does this class desire to be and create and actualize in the world? And who is hearing the call, so to speak?
Beautiful. Okay.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Beautiful. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Oh, welcome. Just acknowledging that every creation has its own heartbeat. Like Simone said, every creation has its own heartbeat. But are you so present with every creation? Or have you lumped it all together in one heartbeat? So you don't even hear the heartbeat of each creation that is so different and unique.
There's one more thing popping. Are we acknowledging what we already have actualized and created? Like, have you acknowledged what you have asked for, what you have received and actualized? And now what else? What's the new ask? Like, oftentimes we just, me included, run over these things and say, wait, what did I already accomplish? I have not acknowledged where I think I still be there whilst being somewhere else. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's really, there's so much that's available to each one of us. And if you really start to make it bigger than just the people, there's so much receiving. It's like, how much have we used people to limit what we can receive?
Yeah, though the tool I've been using here when you're talking all this is you really have to be present, and how much can you go into relaxation?
That, yeah.
Yeah, like you just can't think about people because thinking is equal to people. So, so what if you're not thinking and like I really look into the space, look into the nature, play with the plants, play with the space, play with the wind, play with the elementals, play with the nature spirits. And what is this all asking from us, from me, you know? And what can I contribute to the earth? What contribution can I be to the universe? Like, it's really not about the people. It is everything but not the people. So,
Yes.
so what can I play with? Whom can I play with? And where else can I play? And whom can I add? And what else can I add into my life that would allow me to grow my business even more than I'm asking for? Yeah.
Thank you, Reena. Amazing questions. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for your question, my dear. Yeah. What else? Who else? Does anybody else have a question? I love the way questions create. But we are generally, can you hear me now? Can you hear me clearly, everybody? I just got a message saying I'm not very clear. Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so what else, guys? So let's talk about, Simon, your business. Like, what have you, where, where, where do you, where would you like to see yourself 5 years from now? I know it's an energy and I know that you may not even get it, but if you could look at yourself 5 years from now, how big would your business be and where would you be?
I just like, thanks for the question. I just made a different demand of like putting bars and body work out more than ever before. I have to start a bit before. Like there's a home play in the reference material from Gary where he asked, what are the 3 things in your life? If they would not be there anymore, it would not be worth living. And the only thing I could come up with was bars. Tell me I can never receive bars and body processes. What's the point? I'm like, wow, I have not acknowledged beforehand what priority bars are for me in the body processes. And then I went like, why am I not putting up every month a bars class? Let's get to work, baby. And I would say in 5 years, maybe I really might be known as, at least in Denmark, maybe in the entire world, of creating gigantic cool bars classes or whatever. It's not about a definition. It's really like way more bars and bodywork and SOP intros.
Wow, just that energy of, and that's the target that we talk about versus the goal, right? Like it's like, and that's the target that you have with your business. So then you go with everything that kind of matches the energy of your ask, and you know it's light, and you go forward. And when it's heavy, you ask another question, and you're like, where can I go now? And questions will always take you to the future that you have always known is possible. Answers will always make you believe that you are creating a future, which is just an invention and pretty much like what somebody else just created.
There's one more thing just popping. Like years ago, I had a session with Gary and he said, you're not willing to be an authority. And I guess in the last few days, I just made a different choice of I'm going to be an authority for greater consciousness, like for the tools, for really people find it and be available for that and not hiding in the back. Yeah.
That energy or being the authority. I mean, how many of us believe that being an authority means to be loud, to be over someone, or to be dominating, or to be in control? But being the authority is just you showing up as you, wherever you go, knowing that I am the energy that the world requires of me, that the universe is asking of me, and I will show up as that.
And be available. Like, to me, it's like an energy of being available and owning what I know. So, yeah.
And Reena, if I was to ask you, what would you like your life to be like 5 years from now? Where do you see your business? Where do you see, where do you see you? your business 5 years from now? Darling, you're a mute.
I'm getting the energy of more ease, more greater. From ease, it's going to greater. And it's also getting the energy of working a lot on bodies. Like, yeah, bodies. That could be anything, as Simone said, like it could be bars, it could be anything, any body work. And yeah,
It's really
being
interesting how we talk about bodies with business. It's
yeah,
all, that's the beauty, right? Like Gary says, if you have
yeah.
a through your
Because
veins,
people, what I'm getting is people will be aware of all this
yeah.
consciousness, but body is what they will be requiring to work more on. Yeah, that's what where I'll be working. It will be more bodies. I can just see bodies, beds and bodies. Everybody's on massage table.
Beds and bodies. Come on, beds and bodies. I love that. Up for it. It's like I heard Gary sometime back say that
Mm,
if you have blood flowing through your veins, you are in business. But we have decided that only if I have a business based on this reality, where I sell something and I receive money, and then I look at my profit and my loss, and I see that, okay, I've got money saved over, left over. So now my business is a success. Or if I don't have money left over after sales, then my business is a failure. And we go into all those ways of trying to understand the business, where actually business is just you creating the business of your life. You may or may not have a business, your own business. You may or may not, you may be working in a company, you may be a housewife, you may be a student, you may be a man, a retired man. And a lot of people will turn around and say, oh, I have no work, I have no business, I'm just waiting to die, in other words. Because it's like, if you don't acknowledge that you do have a business, you're already choosing death. You acknowledging that you have business, you acknowledging that you are in the creation of your business, is you acknowledging choice with your life, is you acknowledging that you are living. You are in the forward movement instead of deciding that there's a completion with your life. So questions that I really, really enjoy playing with, and I play with this almost every day, and I recognize how much changes almost every day it changes. And they're very basic, simple questions. I just ask my business, okay, business, what are you to me today? What would you like of me today? Okay, business, what am I for you today? And it changes. These are like simple, very simple, fun, playful questions to ask. Like, okay, business, what am I for you today? And I just generally, I just get an energy. I don't get words. And I'm like, okay, everything that you require, here goes. And I contribute energy to the business. And I ask the business to actually show up more. I mean, would you allow your business to out create you? That energy. I mean, if you allow your business to out create you, there would be no controlling. And your business will show you the way. That's another question I ask my business a lot is, business, will you show me the way? I ask my body, will you show me the way with this? Like when I'm struggling with a certain creation or something's not moving and I'm like, what's going on here? And when I go with questions from that space, I'll always limit what I can receive. So I have actually taught myself and practiced and practiced and practiced, instead of looking at what's going wrong with the business or what the problem is with the business. I actually come from a totally different space. And my first question is, okay, business, will you show me what's going on? And the business will. And it'll surprise you. We can just go on and on talking about business, right? I mean, I think Simon, Rina, and myself have this very, we get really super excited when we talk about business. And it has a lot to do with money too, because it's like money is for the body, business is for the being. So when you separate business from money, it's kind of not fun. But when you really look at it and you be like, okay, if I'm asking for my body, how much money would you like to create today? Because money is for the body. And business is for the being. Do we have more questions or are we good for tonight?
I just would like to encourage everybody to go to question. Like, even if it's only the basics of how does it get better than this? What else is possible? What are the infinite possibilities with my business today? Like, and allow the energy to move. Like, every question moves, creates chaos, and moves energy and invites a different future. An answer always go to the past, like, but the past is gone. Like, yeah, to me, it's like asking a question is like, okay, what's available? Or also, what works for me that doesn't work for anyone else? What can I get away with? Like, yeah. And to me, it's really that acknowledging we are all so different. What if we allow our businesses to be equally different than we are? And what can show up from there? So.
Totally. I love those. I love that energy. Acknowledging how different you are.
And that's what I feel like. We are all so different, but then we try to make different and a business like someone else, to create money like someone else, to do relationship how we saw it somewhere else. But we are not someone else. And if you do business from someone else's point of view, you will create business for that other person, not for you, because you're not here for what's true for you. Like, you're not available. You create it for the neighbor. It's the same when you go to competition. You put the energy to the business of someone else instead of what you want to actualize. Yeah, pragmatic.
Totally. And these tools are just so pragmatic in the joy of business. All the tools, whether you do the business run different class or whether you go for a 1-day money, business, and profit class, they're just so pragmatic, the tools, and they're so simple. We make business difficult, but what if business is really easy? What if business is fun? What if business is something you've always known? And on that note, we invite you to a business done different class, and a 3-day body class looks like. Our business done different starts on what are the dates, girls? I don't know.
So we have two classes. One is Access Business Money and Profit, that is on 20th April 20. And the other one is Business Done Different, that is from 27th April to 25th April to 27th April.
And both are
With Chandana.
I'm excited. I love business classes. And this is going to be live in Delhi and online.
Yeah.
So yeah, so if you guys would like to join us, hop on. Love for you to join.
The manuals are phenomenal.
Oh yeah, they are. Truly, Reena.
The clearings for the Business Done Different is like
power. Being I am power. You're giving the
Yeah, I am power.
And I'm the control in this case.
Yeah, you were talking about the manual, Reena.
the manual is phenomenal. I mean, the clearings in the manual for the Business Done Different is out of the world. It's totally infinite,
Now we have
totally crazy, weird, bizarre.
Totally.
It
I think,
really takes you away from this reality business. Yeah.
and now that we have a new manual with a whole lot of new clearings, I really wonder what we can create with this and what we can all give to each other, what we can receive, and how differently can we now create our business that can show up as a gift that this universe, this planet has been asking each of us to be. What if that is the communion? What if that is the communion? What if that is what is business?
Where would people find where they can register for these classes? Is there an easy way?
Yeah, we do have a access link, registration link. I can share it here. Let me look for it. Yeah.
I just thought, like, as people might be on the Zoom and not sure how the recording works, that they can directly sign up. And also, like, if you're listening to this and require translation in a different language, reach out early enough that we can find a translator. If you join 10 minutes before class and expect a translator, that might not happen. Just to let you know.
If you can
Oh, that's
share
great.
it.
There's the WhatsApp chat.
Yeah, you can create. There's a WhatsApp chat for the business done different. So
And
yeah.
I've also shared the access PDD link for registration. Thank you for both. For the WhatsApp chat and this. Yes. Okay, wonderful. How much fun can we have? And now what else is truly, truly, truly possible? I sent the link in our group. Do you know how to share it in this chat, in the Zoom chat
Once,
arena?
yeah, one second. Just hold on.
There it goes. Thank you. Lovely.
You go send it?
Yay.
Okay.
Yeah, Simon sent it. Amazing. How much fun can we have, guys? And actually don't have too much fun. Create a business based on this reality. No, create a business on this reality. Look at your neighbors, how they do it. Look at the other CFs, look at the other BFs, and then create your
So
business.
the tagline they use: work more, earn more, work hard,
Yeah.
party harder.
No pain, no gain.
Smile, please.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
Harish, lovely. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you all.
Thank
Thank
you.
A great chat with everybody. Good night and good day wherever you all may be. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.